retro readers, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be talking about my July TBR list. So without further ado, let's begin. If you don't know, I am going through my TBR through alphabetical order. So in June I read my I's, and in July I'm going to be reading my J's and K's. So before we get into it though, I'm going to mention what I'm currently reading, what's the remaining on my June TBR list, and what I picked out for the Book of the Month Club this month in June. So what I'm currently reading is I Must Betray You by Ruta Sepetys. The cover looks like this. Yeah, it's very good so far. I'm not even halfway done with it, but it's pretty good. And then my Book of the Month pick that I did for June is The Summer We Ran by Aubrey Ingram. Simple and sweet. This book is about two people who are running for governor, and in their past they shared a romance, and the secrets come out, of their past while they're running for governor. But anyways, sounds very interesting. Haven't picked it up yet. And then the remaining on my June TBR are It in the Every Generation. Two pretty spooky books, but yeah, I'm excited to still get into these. Now on to what you guys have all been waiting for. So if you're new to the way I do my TBRs, I'm not really good at talking about what the books are about, because I haven't read them yet, so I am just going to read the back synopsis for you, and then I might be talking too fast because it's in 2x speed, but anyways, let's begin. The first book that is on my July TBR is Kill Her Twice by Stacey Lee. This is a very beautiful cover too. It's very interesting. Okay. Synopsis. Los Angeles, 1932. Lulu Wang, star of the silver screen and the pride of Chinatown, has a face known to practically everyone, especially the Chow sisters, Mei, Jenna, and Yoni, Lulu's former classmates and neighbors. So the girls instantly know it's Lulu when they discover a body one morning in an out-of-the-way stable, far from the Beverly Hills home where she lived after her fame skyrocketed. The sisters suspect Lulu's death is the result of foul play, but the police don't seem motivated to investigate. Even worse, there are signs that point to a cover-up, and powerful forces in the city want to frame the killing as evidence that Chinatown is a den of iniquity and crime. Even more reason it should be demolished to make room for the construction of a new railroad depot, Union Station. Worried that neither the police nor the papers will treat Lulu fairly, no matter her fame and wealth, the sisters set out to solve their friend's murder themselves and maybe save their neighborhood in the bargain. But with Lulu's killer still on the loose, the girls' investigation just might put them square in the crosshairs of a cold-blooded murderer. This sounds very interesting. I am super excited to read this. You know how much I love historical fiction books, and this feels right up my alley. Kind of. I'm not too big on thrillers, but I figured this sounds really interesting. Historical fiction, it might be something I want to read, so I'm very excited to read this. Anyways, okay, moving on is Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating by Christina Lauren. I'm excited. I feel like this. I'm so excited to read this. Okay, the synopsis. Hazel Camille Bradford knows she's a lot to handle, and frankly, most men are up to the challenge. If her army of pets and thrill of the absurd don't send them running, her lack of filter means she'll say exactly the wrong thing in a delicate moment. Their loss. She's a good soul in search of honest fun. Josh M. has known Hazel since college, when her zany playfulness proved completely incompatible with his mellow restraint. From the first night they met, when she gracelessly told him she would be honored to give you sex tonight, to when she sent him an unintelligible email while in a post-surgical haze, Josh has always thought of Hazel more as a spectacle than a peer. But now, 10 years later, and after a cheating girlfriend has turned his life upside down, going out with Hazel is the breath of fresh air. Not that Josh and Hazel date, at least not each other, because setting each other up on progressively terrible double-blind dates so they can hang out together means that something's between them, right? There's nothing between them. Sorry, I got a sticker. I got this from the Goodwill or the Arc, so they put a sticker right on there. So anyways, I'm excited for this. Christina Lauren, I feel like they're a really good author. They're an author duo, so I feel like I love their romances. I've read a couple of them, and yeah, so far I like them. So yeah, anyways, I'm excited to read that. Moving on is Just Kids by Patti Smith. This is her memoir, and let's see. I think Patti Smith was she was an artist. I don't know if she's still making music. She's like a rock artist. Anyways, okay. It was the summer Coltrane died. The summer of love and riots, in the summer when a chance encounter in Brooklyn led two young people on a path of art, devotion, and initiation. Patti Smith would evolve as a poet and performer, and Robert Mapplethorpe would direct his highly provocative style towards photography. Bound in innocence and euphemism, they traversed the city from Coney Island to 42nd Street, and in 1969, the pair set up camp at the infamous Hotel Chelsea. It was... I don't actually know if I want to read this. I am not actually going to read this, because, I don't know, after I'm at the end, I don't know if I really want to read this. Plus, I'm not a Patti Smith girly. I don't listen to her music, so never mind. Okay. Alright, so I DNF'd that before I could even think about it. Anyways, okay. You just watched me lose interest in like a matter of less than 2 minutes. Anyways, okay. Now we're on to the third and last book. It is The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. Also, as I mentioned, I was at the band. It was a good book. I got like 40% of the way into it, but I love the writing, but like the context and the like sexual freedom of it was not something I vibed with, so I ended up DNFing it, and I'm afraid that, I don't know, I just have like something against it. I really don't know why I picked that up, honestly. Anyways, okay, Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. This one, let me read the back synopsis. Stella Lane comes up with algorithms to predict customer purchases, a job that has given her more money than she knows what to do with, and way less experience in the dating department than the average 30-year-old. It doesn't help that Stella has Asperger's, or that French kissing reminds her of a shark getting its teeth cleaned by pilot fish. Her conclusion, she needs lots of practice with a professional, which is why she hires escort Michael Pfan. With the looks of a K-drama star and the martial arts moves to match, the Vietnamese Swedish stunner can't afford to turn down Stella's offer. And when she comes up with a lesson plan, he proves willing to help her check all of the boxes, from foreplay to more than missionary positions. Before long, Stella not only learns to appreciate his kisses, but to crave all of the other things he's making her feel. Their no-nonsense partnership starts making a strange kind of sense, and the pattern that emerges will convince Stella that love is the best kind of logic. Alright, I am excited to read all 3 of those. I'm like, I feel like July is gonna be a good reading month. If Book of the Month comes out with another romance, heck yeah, you know. This one, not so much. I'm gonna be putting it immediately in my to-sell pile. If you don't know, I have a Pango bookstore, and I upload all these books for $1 every single year. So the ones that I'm getting rid of is gonna go up in, I believe, January 1st. So, and all the old ones that haven't been bought are gonna be taken down. Anyways, I'm so excited for this month. Anyways, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for bearing with me as I read this book and like the synopsis and deciding that I don't want to read it. You know, sometimes like with the things, the reason I'm doing this TBR shelf smackdown is because I've been acquiring so many books and like, you know, I lose interest. Like my reading style has changed drastically from when I started this channel in 2019. And even like as a reader, I've changed drastically. Like I used to not love like historical fiction, and that's like one of my top loves. You know, I've always been interested in romance, but like not like spicy romance, and now like that's something I am into, you know? Not so much spice though, but anyways, yeah, it's just interesting. Thank you for bearing with me, but yeah, without further ado, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what your reading lists are like in July, and if you've read any of the books that I mentioned. I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.